Let's check out all of the Marvel Legends Gamerverse figures in my collection. I really enjoyed this line overall and I'd like to get the other ones I missed out on. But we will get started with the Captain America and Venom 2-pack, which, let's be honest, we all bought this mainly for the Captain America figure. This is the one and only figure in my collection of Steve Rogers Captain America, and besides maybe grabbing the peg warmer MCU version, I don't think I'll need another one after this. It's so good. This being in a 2-pack, the accessory selection isn't bad, but could be better. You get an additional pair of mismatched hands, so you can have 2 fists or 2 thumbs up or vice versa. And of course you get his iconic shield that has a C-clip mechanism. Some people aren't a fan of this, but I don't really care either way. You get an alternate screaming head sculpt, which looks good for posing, and a shield impact effect that I think is cool, but it's hard to put on. The articulation is great, the head range is good, you get nice butterfly joints, double jointed elbows, and the arm range is crazy. You get a nice ab crunch, really good legs that are double jointed and pinless, with a boot cut as well. I don't really think it needs much else. I'll be getting into the Venom figure next, but I 100% wanted this 2-pack mainly for the Captain America. It didn't disappoint. Don't get me wrong, the Venom is cool as well, but this is my definitive Captain America figure. At least for now, since I don't have any of the import Marvel figures yet. Jumping right into the Venom figure, like I said, this wasn't the main selling point for me on this 2-pack, but he does look nice and this is still the only Venom in my collection. I really enjoy this shade of blue that jumps straight out of the video game, and it does give a nice retro vibe. Venom includes a mismatched pair of hands and a really nice head sculpt that's half Eddie Brock and half Venom. I really like how that looks. The articulation is similar to Captain America. You get really nice butterfly joints but limited ab crunch. Really solid legs range-wise with the double jointed knees, but the legs are pinned so they do suffer and are kind of gummy. The quality does feel less with this figure compared to Captain America, but I'm sure most of the budget went towards him. I am a big fan of this Eddie Brock head sculpt though. It's so nice. Next up, getting into the Wolverine and Silver Samurai 2-pack, similar to the previous one. I bought this set mainly for this perfect Wolverine figure. It looks so nice and the quality is great. His accessories include this slashing claws effect that has a little stand for it, but I'm not very good at posing it. I'm pretty sure this also included an extra pair of hands, but I couldn't find them. The articulation is slightly lacking. You get really good range at the neck, but the arms are limited by the design. You get single jointed elbows, but he is a bulky figure, so it makes sense. The legs are really good with double jointed knees, but that's usually the standard for Marvel Legends. This is a really solid figure and I'd recommend getting it, and it is cool that it's packed with a Silver Samurai, even if this was the main selling point. This figure represents Wolverine well, and I love how bulky and menacing they made him, but it's time for the Silver Samurai's turn. I normally really love silver paint on action figures. One of my favorite Marvel Legends is the Silver Surfer, but I'm not even sure this one's painted. It almost just looks like gray plastic. This color may match closely to how he appeared in the game, but I feel like a silver finish would have been way better. But obviously, the budget went to the Wolverine figure. For accessories, you get the shuriken effect with a stand, the Silver Samurai's katana, and it's kind of like a translucent plastic, which is cool, and an energy effect piece for the blade that I think is really awesome, and you could probably do some cool things with it. Overall, nothing crazy, but not bad on the accessories for a 2-pack. Very mid articulation overall, due to the design and the armor getting in the way. You also get double jointed gummy knees, which isn't very fun. So not the best figure, it kind of feels outdated, but hey, you can't win them all. And you do get a really awesome Wolverine figure. I'm happy to have it in the collection, and it's a pretty solid 2-pack overall. I probably wouldn't have bought this one if he was just by himself. Now, last and certainly not least, the big guy himself,
the Juggernaut.
This figure is pretty massive, so let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with the Gamerverse Captain America and the Maximum Series Hulk, which I also thought was big until I put them side by side. He comes with an extra pair of open/grab hands and a fist punching effect. It would have been cool if it could double as a head charge effect as well, but I guess if you had some sticky tack you could make that happen and it would probably work. Articulation for the big guy is decent. You get some head movement, decent butterfly joints, single jointed elbows, somewhat of an ab crunch, single jointed knees, and a toe joint. The legs don't have the best range, but he's also very thick and giant, so I get it. This is a massive figure that captures the essence of Juggernaut perfectly. I think it's a must-have in the collection. I don't have many of the oversized figures, but I couldn't skip out on this one. So that's all of the Marvel Legends Gamerverse figures I have so far in the collection. Which other ones should I grab, and which one of these are your favorite? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.